But now let's look at what I got today. Hello and welcome to Project Vayner episode 27. It's Monday evening and I didn't find time to record this during the weekend, so I'm already one day late with this, so I will try to publish it as soon as I can. But a short recap on last week: I published one video and I got 3 new subscribers. Or actually, I got 3 new, then I lost 2, and then I got 1 new. So I'm +2 this week. And I'm excited today because I got this package today. I got it at Rajala, which is a camera store here in Stockholm. But before I open it, I want to talk a little bit about last week's episode. Because I put a lot of time into last week's episode. And it took more time than expected. I actually wanted to make something simple because I didn't have so much time to film and edit that weekend. So I was thinking, I'm just gonna make a bunch of time lapses and then make a video of that. But instead I got the idea along the way that I wanted to commentate the things that I'm doing. So it ended up taking a lot of time instead because I had to write the script and I'm not super good at English, and then I needed to read that and I needed to pronounce the words right and I need to put some graphic on it and find the music, and yeah, it got more complex than I thought in the beginning. But I wasn't too happy with that episode, and the reason I wasn't happy with it is because I was like the writer, the actor, the graphic operator, the camera guy, the editor. It was a lot of things at the same time, and I felt like I didn't do any of the parts 100%. I was like all over the place. So that's an experience I take with me to following videos, to actually focus on something and then make that good instead of trying to do everything at once. And I learned when I played hockey, which I've been playing for like 20 years, that if I wanted to improve and stand out as a player, I need to improve my strengths and not the weaknesses. You want to have something that are like your thing that you are really good at, so you stand out. And I think it's the same on YouTube as well. Like, there's a lot of people that are so-so on everything, but if you want to stand out from the noise, you need to have something that makes your channel special and your videos special. And my strong side is editing, and that's what I need to put time into and actually develop that and be even better at it. Not writing, speaking, acting, or any of the other stuff that comes along with filmmaking. Even if it's good, of course, to be at least decent on those things. And I also struggled a little bit with perfection last week because the lighting was really bad in the episode, especially in the kitchen. And I think I put too much time in post to edit that and make that better instead of just accepting that it's bad this time or reshooting it. And I need to remind myself that progress is better than perfection, and it doesn't have to be perfect because it will never be perfect. You will always find things that you can improve, and the people that are watching it are not looking as much on the edit that you do, but actually looking at the story. And I think like the story was okay in the last episode, even if the edit wasn't 100%. And sometimes I think about artists that put out songs that the songs weren't meant to be published in the first place, but then they put it out and it like got viral and got popular. And it can be the same with the video as well. So like, even if I'm not super satisfied with it, it's better to just publish it and move forward and make the next video instead of trying to like protect myself from doing anything wrong and like, I'm just publishing things when it's perfect. I'm not publishing if it's just 80% or 85%. I think it's better to like document and share the things that you get good results from, but also the things that you get bad results from, because that's maybe the videos when you learn the most actually. So now I'm just focusing on getting this video up on YouTube, moving on to the next video and just take it step by step. Progress and patience. But now let's look at what I got today. So as you might have guessed, it's a new lens to the camera. I also get a lens cap with it, and for those of you that don't know, a lens cap is something that you use to protect your lens from breaking and also protect it from lens flare from different light sources. I'm gonna give you a better angle on this. So I got this for only 790 kronor or 79 euro. And the reason why I'm so excited about this cheap lens is that I'm only using a pancake lens right now, so it's a 14 millimeter and it's f2.5, but this one has f1.7, so this will be a better low light lens because it's f1.7, so it takes in more light into the lens, and it will also be better for creating the shallow depth of field, which creates the bokeh effect, a word that you might recognize. So I will put this on so you can see the difference from this one and this one. Okay, so this is the difference. I will move it back a little bit so you can see the desk. So as you can see, even if the background is pretty close to me, it's still very blurry and it's very sharp on my face. So yeah, super excited to try out this new lens. This is probably not the last lens I will buy, so let me know in the comments what your favorite lenses are. If you have any recommendation for the GH5, what lens I should buy. I think for the things that I'm doing, this lens will be really good for a lot of things. So with that said, I'll edit this and put this up as soon as I can, and I'll move on to the next video, and I'll see you next week.